Hey friends, Miss Strickland here. On Wednesday, April the 15th, we are about to do our Read Aloud Junie B. first grader at last. We are on chapter number 6 today. If you remember from yesterday, we learned that Junie B was having a hard time reading, and now the teacher, Mr. Scary, has decided that she needs to go see the nurse. So yesterday I challenged you to make a prediction about what was going to happen. Why did Junie B need to go to see the nurse? So today I want you to see if your prediction was correct. As we read chapter 6, it's called the E game. I sat in a chair next to Mrs. Weller's desk. She asked me lots of questions. First, she asked me how I liked my summer vacation. Then she asked me how I liked first grade and how I liked Mr. Scary. That is called stall talk, I believe. Finally, Mrs. Weller stood up. Have you noticed the eye charts I have hanging on my wall, Junie B? She asked. She pointed at them. Eye charts are posters that help us test our eyesight, she explained. I have 2 different kinds. See? One has alphabet letters on it. The other one right next to it is filled with funny E's. That one is called an E chart. I looked at that funny thing. Here's what it looks like. Whoa, I said, those are the craziest E's I ever saw. They are backwards and forwards and upside down. You're right, said Mrs. Weller. The E's are all mixed up, aren't they? And today you and I are going to play a game with those mixed up E's. It's called the E game. After that, Mrs. Weller got a little paper cup, and she showed me how to hold it over my eyes. We are going to be testing each of your eyes separately, she said. While one eye is holding under the cup, or one eye is hiding under the cup, the other eye will play the game, okay? I shrugged my shoulders, because what choice did I have? Mrs. Weller showed me where to stand to play the game. Then she went back to the E chart. All right, she said. Now each time I point to one of the E's, I want you to tell me the direction it is facing. Are you ready, Junie B? I shrugged again. Then I hid one eye behind the cup, and Mrs. Weller pointed at the first E. I pointed my finger up. That one is facing at the ceiling, I told her. Good, she said. Excellent. I felt a little better inside. Mrs. Weller pointed to the next E. I turned my finger down at the floor. That one is facing down, I said. Mrs. Weller smiled and nodded. I stood up taller, because this wasn't as hard as I thought. After that, the nurse kept on pointing at more E's, and I kept telling her which way they were facing. Right, left, down, left, up. I stopped and grinned. Hey, what do you know? I'm a breeze at this game, right, Mrs. Weller? Right, I said. Mrs. Weller winked at me. We're almost done, she said. Only a few more E's to go. She pointed to a new row. There was a fuzzy smudgy next to her finger. Whoops, I said. What happened there? Did someone spill something on your chart? Mrs. Weller did a little frown. She kept pointing at the smudgy. Can you tell me anything about this mark at all, Junie B? She asked. Yes, I said. It's a smear ball. Mrs. Weller moved her finger over a little bit. What about this mark here? Can you tell me anything about this one? I stared and stared at that thing. That one's a toughie, I said. Finally, Mrs. Weller came over to me. That's fine, she said. You did just fine, Junie B. After that, we played the same game with my other eye. And guess what? I saw 3 more smudgies and a smeary. After I was done, I sat down in the chair again. Mrs. Weller said I needed glasses. I do not like Mrs. Weller. All right, that is all of chapter 6. That one was a short one today. So tomorrow we will be reading chapter 7. It's called Good Guessing. All right, so we have found out that Junie B needs some glasses. So not only does she not like first grade because she doesn't have any friends, she met somebody new on the bus who was okay. She liked him. But now, and then she had to miss a day of recess because her teacher was giving her a test. Now she's learned that she has to have glasses. So she thinks this year is not a good year. I'm going to tell you a connection that I had to the story, and it's actually similar to Junie B, but I was trying to tell everybody that I couldn't see, even though I really could, because I thought wearing glasses was so cool. Nowadays, I have to wear glasses sometimes so I can see the computer screen a little bit better, and they kind of bother my eyes a little bit, but when I was in elementary school, I wanted to wear glasses so bad. So maybe you connect in that way. Maybe you want to wear glasses, or maybe you connect because you do wear glasses. So anyways, that is our read aloud for Junie B. Jones, first grader at last today. I will see you tomorrow with chapter 7. Bye.